It's yum time. Here's your faces. What's up, just felt like bleed? We're gonna eat tonight. Hungry people. I got a hungry Aurora.
I'm hungry and I'm tired, but I'm happy.
Hungry, tired, and happy.
Hungry, tired, and happy.
That's pretty good.
Yipper.
So you can be hungry, tired, and happy? Most folks just get hangry right about halfway through that.
That's right.
Heck yeah, we got some tuna. Oh, so I forgot to tell you the other day, I was at the store getting fish, and there was a couple getting fish and talking about the fish they're getting to the lady, and they were talking about how they're going to make sushi. And they were buying not sushi grade fish. And I was thinking, okay, roll the dice. I like it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The lady even said, she was pulling out the salmon that they asked for, and she goes, and that's when they said sushi, and she goes, oh, with this, we have, and she goes, oh no, that's perfect. The big one. Like just a big, giant, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but their idea of sushi may be different than mine. Maybe they cook it and call it sushi. Who knows? But we have got some lovely acorn squash in the oven. It's got a couple cloves of garlic in there, just so they can get back. We got some lovely grinds, some more garlic grinds, and we'll do the old slice down, get the stem out. And we're going to boil them for a little bit. Then we're going to pan fry them for a little bit. We're going to do it, you know, we've had these things together, I think, but we're going to do it a little different this time, of course. We're going to cook our greens in the boil. We're going to fry them a little bit. And we're going to cut them up, make sure they're in pretty small pieces. And we're going to add those to the acorn squash instead of the apple. That's going to get cut up and cooked with the tuna. So we'll have little chunks of tuna in the apple, like that are the same size. And then our happy acorn squash with the greens in it. All right, this is fun. Just put them in as we go. Happy. This is these greens are a bunch of little ones. A lot of times they're much bigger, but you know, they look pretty good. And I think they're on sale. I got them the other day, so it was like, oh, gotta eat them, because in 2 more days they'll start to get a little funky. But we had them water, we changed the water. I nipped the stems a little bit when I brought them home to let them draw in the water real good. Turn to Rush! You can have a riot, let's riot, let's all riot together. What should we riot? What should we riot about?
Are you riding?
Almost.
Are you riding? This guy, he's always on time.
Kinda. Mostly. Well, I gotta feed you, so I have to kind of be on time.
Aww.
And since I fast every day, and don't eat, better believe I'm usually ready to get it going.
Yeah. Oh, hi everybody.
Everybody,
Everybody.
Wing Chun tonight.
Everybody.
Have fun tonight. Everybody Wing Chun. Alright. We'll just boil those for a little bit. Happy as can be. Got an apple. So is this going to be enough food, or should I add a few potatoes?
It'll be enough for me.
I think so. All right. That's a rapid boil. We can just turn that off now. All right. Ooh, I can smell the garlic starting to happen in there. Now this has been in 420 for about, well, a little over, it was over 20 minutes, but it wasn't up to 10. It's been up to 10 for about 20 minutes. Your pan mound? Mound of food in pan? Nice. I think we'll do the squash and greens in this pan. And then we'll do our other stuff in this pan. So we just let those go, just turn that off, brought them up to a rapid boil, turned it off, as happy as can be. And these guys got to go for a little bit longer, but you know what, let's go ahead and crank it up. Let's go to 450. 450. Just throw it up there to 450. Do it. Very nice.
You're gonna have to wait.
Mr. Biscuit. So I saved a chipmunk today that was cornered by our cat, Pizak. Committing his atrocities. Just hunting for sport. Such a bad kitty. But he's a good boy. He keeps all the rodents away.
Oh, Atrocities is like his hunter name.
Yeah, that's his hunter name. Atrocities. It's his avatar name. It's a screen name.
It's the name of his claws.
His scream name. You seeing if you could spell his name with his fingers?
I threw some cod into my pan mound.
Yeah,
Pan mound?
it's not an innuendo. So I take that as there was a mound of food in the pan and threw some cod in there.
Right. Nice. Oh, there's a biscuit. It just came to the other door.
Little biscuit faces.
It's a biscuit.
Stand by! Thank you, Ivy. We'll enjoy the lyrics. Mr. Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you get under toe no more, no more.
Look at your cute little face. You don't have any idea what's going on anymore, do you? That's okay. Yeah.
Don't care.
Look at you.
Because I forgot more than you ever knew. So don't worry about it. He's a
Good boy.
Yeah.
Say bye.
We love you, Mr. Jack.
Oh, good night, Ivy.
Everybody's falling asleep. I'm just getting started.
Go to bed early tonight, that's for sure.
I'm gonna go to bed squirrely. Squirrely? I don't know what it means. I got turmeric today. Look at those suckers. Look at those big. Look at that giant turmeric. It's good. I'm just gonna grab the little guy. It's this little guy. That's all we need. We don't need a medical amount. We like it though. He's good. Oh, I love it when they're really fresh. So nice. So tender. Very cool. Let's mush this up a little bit. There we go. It's perfect. Let's get a little olive oil in there. Let's get a little coconut oil in there. On there. Boom. It's beautiful. That could happen. Oh, I can smell those greens. They're smelling good. There's turmeric in here. That'll go with the greens and the acorn squash real nice. It'll complement the greens real good. Speaking of which, let's give them a little strain and drain, and we'll chop them up real good. Oops. All right, guys. Let me move this over here. Let's get you little guys. Apple, let's get you on this cutting board right there. Okay? You guys can just sit right there for now. And we'll flip this guy over. get with the greens. Let me get a real sharp knife. We're just gonna, these are pretty hot, so I'm just gonna gently cut them. Try not to mush them. Do a lot of sawing action instead of pushing. Yep. We'll turn them and do the same. All right, that's beautiful. Right there like that. So we turned this up just to get everything warmed up. We're turning it right back down to low. Because these don't have to cook a ton in the pan. We're just getting it all happy and going. Now that they're cut up a little bit. Should turn it like me right there. And hopefully in a couple minutes we'll have this good, because that'll be about 40 minutes here. We're right about there. Lovely. Lovely. It's very light. They're not sticking together. Everything's kind of little pieces. Beautiful. Those are some good greens. Right, Skipper? Kind of give them a push around, get the oil and the turmeric mixed in all around on them, coated on their little skin everywhere. Oops. There's a lot of surface area, so you really want to just make sure you're thorough and there we go. That's real nice. Let's get some butter in there. All peachy made. Some of the most amazing banana bread. Oh man. I had many pieces last night. I will have more tonight. I'm going to take the night off from study and writing and stuff, I think, and kind of just binge watch a little stuff. I think it's going to be one of those nights. Maybe shoot a few takes. All right, we'll melt that butter in there, stir that in. And grape jam, oh man. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I think we're in good shape here. See our garlic pretty happy. Well, look at the garlic just floating in the juice. Yeah, everything's super tender and cooked. So that's good to go. We'll scoop the garlic out so it can cool down a little bit, so we can handle it here in a minute. These things are really hot too, so as you just kind of make it easy and flip them over right in the pan. is looking really good. I think I might need a little bit more butter because it's gonna go in here, and this stuff loves that butter. Maybe I'll just mix butter in that stuff. Yeah, because you know what? I need to pre-mix this for a second and mix in a few things before I put it in there. Because I don't want to beat up our greens trying to mix in stuff in this. So, yes. We're just going to let this cool for a second. Let's get you just set right there for a second. Look out. A little faster there. Excellent. Moving this stuff around. I might be able to use that pan for that anyway. We'll see. Them theirs are hot in this skipper. Look at they both. Bet if I put water along the backside, don't want to get water in there. And that'll like make it want to pull away from that too. And easier to handle. Whoops, you just don't want something to fall out while you're doing it, but some did. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. See if we can just peel this sucker back a little bit. Still pretty darn hot. Yeah. Well, that came off nice. Get these things, if you see these, you can pull them out. If you grab them and it all pulls out, then you want it out. If it just breaks, it's no big deal. Hot. Yeah. That one pulls away real nice. Scrappage. And now, we shall put some butter in there. Our olive oil, plant-based butter. So much better than that vegetable oil type margarine, like Delia. So much better. All right, let's get a little bit of cinnamon. of crazy about though. We're gonna get a little bit of our brown coconut sugar, the non-sugar sweetener. It really goes good with cinnamon too. Yeah, we get a teaspoon of that ish. It's good. It's good. A spoon I do. That's not the best spoon for this. Oh, fork. Where's my big ass fork? Look at us fork. Come on, butter. That's happy. Boom, happy. She loves me. She likes my face. Alright. You got the butter. That's why we save the little wrappers with a little bit of butter on them for that. Because boom, that's good. Alright, that's as good as it needs to be. Oh wait, I almost forgot. That is not ready. Because half the garlic goes in there, silly. I almost forgot. Silly me. Alright. Pull out the stems. Mush up the rest of the garlic. Oh yeah, that is thoroughly baked and happy garlic. And that knife just turned it into a mush instantly. We'll just put that right in there. So we got sweet and savory right in there. All part of the fun. A big ass fork again to stir that in. Fifty stirs usually gets something mixed-ish in. Let me get my squeegee spatula. We want all that oil and all that juice. Let me just fold this around a little bit. A little tricksy mixy. Oh man, what a good time. I'm excited about this meal. That can cook. You can cook this for 1 minute or half an hour. It doesn't matter. So there we go. We'll just put it in there. All that stuff's already cooked and pretty much ready to eat. Now if I was adding an egg, I'd give it definitely like a 10-15 minute timer so that the egg can cook and do its thing. Fluff it, but no, we're going real light this time. We're not adding an egg. I don't want to add any extra. Meh. We're just going to keep it real clean here. Real fun. And us on to the next. So we got this on low. And we are olive oil. And while we're actually going to turn that up a little bit, get that olive oil hot, and add some rice vinegar. Right now, let that start to cook off a little bit. Because we want the sweetness of it, but not the, it'll cook into a sweeter deal there, so we'll get that started. So I went into the grocery store, where I don't usually go, into the wine section, and I couldn't find the sake. So I went where they serve the booze and stuff, because there's someone in there, and I said, "Where do you keep your sake?" And I swear this person looked down at their feet, and then just stood there, long enough for me to go, "Thank you," and walk away. Fire blaze, fire blaze. Welcome. So we're just using a little tiny bit of butter to kind of mix in with our fun garlic here. Not a lot, just a little. This green chunk of something. Just to make sure our garlic doesn't clump when it hits the pan. Just makes it, I don't know, just kind of, oops, makes it better that way. It's more gooder. Okay, now we turn this down. Actually, I'll take it off the heat for a second. We'll put a little molasses right on top of that glob. Boom. A little bit of honey. Right, just twice as much honey as molasses, I guess, is my ratio. And then for this meal, we're going to do a little more soy sauce than we usually do. We usually do like a half a teaspoon. We're going to do like a whole teaspoon. And that's fine. And then we're just going to stir that a little bit. A bit of water. It's a bit of water so we can turn it up a little bit. Yes. And then let's get a lid for it. Garlic's clumping still here. There we go. That's a beautiful, beautiful teriyaki sauce. Gotta love it. Alright, so with the lid on, we can turn it up a little bit higher, and it's not gonna like burn or get too hot as quickly, even though it'll get hot faster. Because it keeps the moisture in, the moisties in there. It's good. It's good. Let's get our apple ready. Yes. Yeah, I do it in the lurk mode. Falling asleep to the sound of my voice like most people do. Oops. Come on. gun up there. That would be funny if I was calming. I mean, I can be. It can be a lot of things. Calming isn't usually in the top 5 adjectives people describe me with, I would say. I mean, if you've got a near mortal wound, I'm very calming in those situations. Can help you out. Get through it. Just breathe. Chippity chop, clippity clop, happy apple, happy apple. Oh yeah. Look at that, getting thick. That is perfect for apples. Apples should sweat a little bit. That is thick. Let's give it a little bit of water. There we go. What about the voices in my head? No, that's the key to meditation, just thinking about breathing. It's amazing how fundamentally simple that is to just stop and only think about breathing. Maybe you know what you hear a little bit, but not. I think the practice really becomes one of learning the difference and the conscious and unconscious of whether or not something is subjective or objective to you. And it's like we only have our subjective awareness and our experience to go from to make future decisions. But at the same time, if we objectively view the world, we always get more reality. So there's a very conscious inner bias all the time. I guess that's why making the unconscious conscious is so important. It's okay if that run-on sentence was very confusing. That's what happens when you fall off the deep end. Just making sure we've got them all in the places. All right, they are perfectly getting coated. So now, okay, look out, Jack. We add a little bit more water because we're cranking up the heat. Crank it up. Time to get this dinner going. go. Boom. Let me turn this down to medium. So just had it up on high. Pretty high, pretty high. Boom. Boom. Look at him just suck up some of that juice. Mm-hmm. So I added that little bit of extra just a minute ago. Because boom, baby, do like they do. So good. So it's like not a thick sauce, but it's going to have a good flavor, but not too rich. It's going to get everywhere on there without having to be thick. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, come on back over here for your final cuts. You guys. Right there. Where's my other knife? Here it is. How do we want to get you guys out of here in different ways? We're just going to go one at a time. Oh, that's some tender, loving meat. Tell you what. Leave that one for the puppy. Couple puppy pieces I knew there would be because there was like that one spot that was really right here. So if it gives me any resistance, I'll just flip it to the puppies. They get their little bits that way. All right. Just throw that right on top of those. Okay. Oh, this is boiling. Turn that up. Set you over. Look at that. Bubbling. Hey, Mr. Apple.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Yum, 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 yum.
No, no, no.
Yum, yum,
Oh, hey, Mr. Apple. Is that the same one?
yum. Is it apple with bacon?
Tried. Failed. Oh, that is just soaking up every bit of that sauce we made. Oh, you know what this needs? You know what this needs? You know what this needs right here? Cashews. Oh, you know what? I'll just take them to the table because that way Aurora can. Get her to her liking. I can't get the thing off. Okay. Just kind of let these cook just a little bit in the pan that's turned off and soak up all that juice. It's wonderful. Okay, plates warmed up. Let's see. Whoa. Whoa. I think I need a. Got that noise. Creamy and dreamy. Whoa. Man, I am off the tonight. Wait, hey, come here. Oh. Oh, never mind. Add some nuts, and this is my offering. Let's see.
Out, puppies, out.
All right. Here we go. Get ready. Thursday, we ride the lightning. Who is supposed to be holding the grounding rod?
Got 2 forks.
Thank you. Like, you're that hungry, or one's for me?
You can have one.
Yeah, right. You're pretty nice. I'll be darned if I know where I put the, this little more.
Let me spot check.
She's looking.
It'll be downstairs.
Oh wait, it's right here.
Oh, over there. Okay.
It's within a couple feet. So almost invisible.
Gonna get the peaches
You forgot the faces.
and the cranberry faces. Jonas!
Janet!
Jonas!
Right? The splat.
Oh. Oh my.
Mm. Mm. Wow. You're welcome. You ain't tired of all of them.
I'm a tired avocado.
You had a big day. Fun day.
Yeah. Adventure day.
I love the cashews on the tuna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I went and hung out with my sister. We went to lunch, we went to a bookstore. That was really fun because she wants to be a writer, so she knows like all the authors and like has writer-esque commentary on the books, you know, not just like
Not like, I wonder if this is good.
right.
It's more, a bit more introspective than that.
Different kinds of insights.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, this person's writing a fantasy thing. They usually don't do fantasy.
Right, exactly. That kind of thing.
It's nice to go places where people have an appreciation of the thing, not whether or not they're, you know, the level of like how well they know it, but just the appreciation of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always liked when I'd go someplace there'd be live music, but I appreciate it way more after I started learning how to play instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Emerald Knight.
Emerald Knight. Mmm. Love the cashews and tuna.
Oh yeah. This is really good.
Mm. That tuna really picked up the sauce flavor. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, which martial art are you doing?
Think of all the martial arts I studied it all. The Aikido was the most. Aikido. Because like, the first thing you learn on that is how to fall backwards, and how to fall forwards.
Increase your temple check.
Yeah, you start with tumbling, running some tumbling.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Very nice. I really need to find that. Just like a YouTube series, like let's learn martial art. I can learn everything on YouTube now.
Yeah, it seemed when I studied all of them, course, but when I said all the ones that were available in the United States,
Yeah.
Aikido was the one that like they all kind of stemmed off of.
Mm.
Like when you just go back, because Aikido is the most basic. You're not trying to do stuff. You're redirecting. The whole beginnings of it is redirection of force. And so it kind of has all the other martial arts have those same basics in it. So if you learn Aikido, you've got all the bases of all that everything. But I think that's the same with any martial art that you learn. You're going to find all the similarities and all the other ones because they are all very similar.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm.
Problem with, I think, with martial arts is people look at it as a learning how to fight. It's not.
Uh-huh.
It is not learning how to fight. It's learning martial arts. And yes, you are learning mastery of a body, and you are learning
Right.
things that can manipulate other bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and you are learning techniques in that realm. But you are in no way learning how to fight.
It's a discipline.
Correct. You only learn to fight if you choose great pain and suffering. Make a conscious choice to choose that, and then you learn to fight through pain and suffering.
Mm.
As you injure yourself, you will learn how to injure others. Only in turn that way. It's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good that they have an adaptation of, you know, an Americanized version of a way to help people get into that and give them the, you know, incremental achievements as they need. Because everybody heard about the black belt when in the 70s, and, you know, want one.
Yeah.
But you don't want to take a white belt and wear it, and after enough years it'll turn black because you've had it that long and you've practiced that long using it. That's a tough road. You need some incremental incentive. I feel like is the key in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Incremental incentive. I think that comes with so many options, you know what I mean? Like, if you had like 2 options in your life, you know, a monk monastery and that road, or, I don't know, sheep herder,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Years of shearing or years of discipline in this way. Either way,
Yeah.
it's a lot of discipline. Right, self-improvement. It's always around self-improvement. The self-defense part is just because people come there with fear, and that you have to get
Yeah.
a certain amount of confidence in your ability in your own body. Like, I'm not going to fall down stairs as easily now, or if I do, it's going to be okay because I know how to fall now. You know what I mean? You gain a self-reliance and understanding through martial arts, and that gives you a certain amount of confidence to where you don't need a self-defense anymore, because you're not afraid anymore, because you know to win a fight you go away. not engage in technique. You
Right.
walk away because you have nothing to prove.
Right.
I mean, I've won the fights that I can say that I truly won when I look back. And the reality of it is the ones where I took a punch and said all I got or whatever, they just got scared because the punch didn't do anything. But just that I just, not even like what transpired, but the fact that I just didn't have to use violence against violence to win.
Right.
In their eyes, win, I should say. It's just silliness. Especially when everybody goes through playing D&D together. I didn't think that clear when I was drunk in 16.
Jack, stop.
No. No. You're being a jerk. He's like, I fixed my barker. Of course, the puppy been moping around all day because Aurora wasn't here.
Puppy.
I was like, I'll cheer him up, so I petted him and everything. I was petting the cat and all them all together.
Aww.
And that's when I realized I was missing you too, and I was cheering me up.
Aww.
Maybe I need to get out more.
It's the end of winter. We're all cooped up and
Yeah, I found a golf suit, but it burst out of my skin.
Oh my gosh, I know. I see it. I do. I'm feeling better. The more I eat, the more Peachy enjoyed the food, the more refreshed she looks. I do. I'm feeling better. Yeah, man.
It's more filling than I thought.
I prefer these separate. But this is amazing together.
Oh, that's good coffee. I don't mind the cold weather most days, I like cold weather. So I really do appreciate it. It's just... the hobbies that I do to escape don't compare to golf. Nothing compares to that because you get to go outside and escape. So you're not escaping, you're going someplace. And it's always an adventure. And you don't have to worry about buck off for 4 hours. Except for where's that little ball, that's it.
Right? Wow, how freeing.
And you don't even have to be good at it to enjoy it. It's just, yeah. I don't have anything like that in the winter. I should have gone skiing. That's even more freeing. You don't have to look for a ball.
Just go.
Just look for stuff not to hit.
Who got cornbread?
Mmm.
Oh man.
Wait. General Tsao Char fish? Wait. What? General Tso the chicken man, through and through. Let's get this straight. Like, fought wars over that.
Chasing Pizza.
He's like busting on my leg and chasing Kizak around. He's all uppity now.
Little Jack.
Man. He was all there. Man.
Mr. Jack.
I had to like take him outside to go pee. You take him out there and set him down. He's like, man.
Jack. You guys.
Nice. That sounds awesome. I love mixing the leftovers. Wow. I thought I was going to plow through this when I first put it on the plate.
I'll plow through the tuna. I'm done with tuna. It's really good with the cashews.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Yes, it is very filling. I underestimated. Overestimated. Overly under. Falcon Jack.
Falcon Jack. Eternal, did you finish the expansion yet? I know you were working through it slowly like me.
Let Ann get the dishes done.
Nice. Taking it at your own pace, that's good. Yeah, Jack's been doing that more and more the past couple of days. I think
Really?
a little more than usual. A little more hackies. Ooh.
I must not be paying attention.
Does it a lot in the morning, especially as soon as we get up.
I mean, is it progressive? 'Cause I feel like every time
It's not getting
I feel like
worse.
every time he hacks, you say he's been doing that more lately. Like I'm used to you saying that almost every time
Oh.
it's brought up. So I was wondering if it was seeming to be getting progressive. What are you doing? He's been talking at me. Puppy cam. Peacock tail. Peacock tail in the puppy cam. Come here, Peacock. Let's get a Peacock in the puppy cam. Right? Mr. Jack, is it time?
Oh my goodness.
Is it time? Is it time? Mr. Jack, is it time? Is it time?
Oh,
Okay.
the Barker works today.
All right, have a wonderful Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. You just need to do me a solid and breathe well. Eat well. Be well. Or Mr. Jack will lick your face off.
Yo, here he goes.